Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Burton's Babes. It's Friday night again. I'm a little red tonight. It's a little been warmer today, and I'm either too hot or too cold. So obviously right now I'm too hot, so my face is red, but my chin and my cheeks, especially my nose a little bit. But you know, when your glasses rest on your nose gets red. It just does. Anyhow, I'm going to kind of ramble here for a couple minutes to see if anybody drops in to see me. I think somebody might have. I see a little eyeball. Hi, Marcia. How you doing? Somebody's here. Yay. So anyhow, I was just saying I'm a little red because it's warm. It's supposed to be almost 47 tomorrow, which is good. And I'll tell you why in a little bit, but it's really good. Anyway, let me get started on my news. I have learned how to segment my mailing list, which means that people on my mailing list can choose if they want to get an email from me every week or every 2 weeks or every month. So I have a link. I'm going to send out a newsletter after this. I forgot to do it last week until Saturday. Like I woke up in the middle of the night, Friday night going, oh, you forgot your newsletter. So it's almost ready to go. I just have to finish it up. I think I have to proofread it, but anyhow, and there's going to be a survey link in there, a Survey Monkey link where people can go and they can sign up to tell me how often they want the newsletter. That way I'm giving people what they want and not giving them too much. Anyway, I messed up on a Kobo sale. Let me tell you how. I wrote about this for my Writer's Journal post, but that won't go up till Wednesday. So I told you guys last week that I had a couple of books in a 40% off sale. I have Matches Made at Netherfield and Decisions and Consequences. I had to think about it. At Kobo are 40% off until 11:59 p.m. Monday. Well, I had another book called Darcy's Adventures. It's a bundle, a compilation of 4 of my books, and I had it in Kobo, and it was supposed to be in a U.S. price drop sale, and I screwed that up. Let me pause for a moment. Thank you, Marcia. I'm glad you like them. That was a scary thing, that whole email thing. Hi, Krista. How you doing? I was just saying, Krista, that people on my newsletter can now choose how often they want emails from me. And that's what I was talking about before I paused. But then I was telling them about my screw up, because I don't know if you saw my post. I'm good. I'm hot. My face is red, but I'm hot. I'm either hot or cold. Hi, Deborah Ann. It's good to see you. But I'm good, pretty much. Anyway, let me tell you about my screw up. I told you guys last week that I had a book, Darcy's Adventures, in a Kobo sale, and it started yesterday, and it would have gone through Monday. And so I get the email and I go looking for my book and I can't find it. So I go back to my dashboard. Dashboard is where all your books are. And it's unpublished. And I was like, oh my gosh, here's what happened. I decided, I saw that my books were done. Darcy Over Here's and To Save Elizabeth were done with the Sweet Romance sale at Kobo. And so I put them in this bundle, Mr. Darcy, My Hero. And I was thinking about putting it in KU. So I knew I had 2 pieces of information in my head. I had sale, Darcy's Adventure on sale February 21st. And then I had this piece of information over here that said, you have to unpublish the 4 books that are in Mr. Darcy, My Hero. You have to unpublish them everywhere so that you can put it in Kindle Unlimited. So I went and did that. Not even the two pieces of information never, my brain never said, ooh, you can't put this one in Kindle Unlimited because you have this on this sale. I should have said, I'm going to wait until the 25th and then put it in KU. But no, I did not. So I was embarrassed and upset because it's hard to get a Kobo promo. And here I go and screw one up. But what are you going to do? Okay, nothing can be done. Just, I have to deal with it. It's too late now. I can't take the book out of Kindle Unlimited. So anyway, Mr. Darcy, My Hero is in Kindle Unlimited, and I've had a bunch of page reads, and I've had a few sales, amazingly enough. I was really surprised about the sales because it's $9.99 to buy it, but a few people have. So I was excited about that. But it's still out there, and I really benefited from the screw up, and I put this in my Writer's Journal post. I benefited from the screw up because I was looking at only earning 1/3 of what I needed to earn this month, and I'm going to be really close to making what I need to make this month because the book is in the Kindle Unlimited. So, I mean, there's a silver lining in every single cloud, right? So yes, I did a dumb thing, but it turned out okay. Anyhow, I have, I've told you guys before, I have a side job. And I hadn't done a whole lot with it, just a few, blog posts and things, but they need the website pages revamped because Google has changed things and you need more words in your posts. So I'm going back through the website, and so I'm earning a little bit of extra money, and that has relieved my stress that kept me from writing. So I want to say Monday, I spent all day writing blog posts for this week. And then I've spent today, the only post I have not written today, and nothing else, it's too late now to be writing. I'm tired. But I've got my Writer's Journal post and my Thursdays 300 post already scheduled. They're written, they're proofread, and they're scheduled. So tomorrow I won't be able to write. But Sunday after the race, I might be able to, pound out another 1,000 words or so. I'm hoping, because for the race story for Fridays, because, and I don't know if you guys read it, well, I know Krista did. If you notice that it was longer, because I was doing like 500 words or so, 700 words, and there was somebody who was like, listen, are you trying to drive me nuts? So since words were flowing, and I had actually sat down and figured out how to add more romance in it, because that was a concern, is that I wasn't getting enough romance in it, because I had this, I have a plot idea from when I went on vacation to the Kentucky race with my sister, but it didn't have romance in it. So now I have romance in there. But anyway, so hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to get the whole 1,000 words on tomorrow or what, but anyway, I have to get the book done that I'm writing for the Patreon. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm planning on chaining. I may not shower for like 4 days. Planning on chaining myself to the laptop and writing. But I'm just excited because I'm writing again. That's a big thing, because stress will dry me right up, and I can't do nothing. Just nothing. It's just crazy. Anyway, on to some personal updates. It's allergy season, and I have been struggling with the allergy headaches again. Today was good. I love how you brought back Caroline. Caroline's never going to win. Not in my book. No, Caroline, as a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to talk to my friend Angela, and I'll tell you about that in a minute too, because she's a paralegal for an attorney there in Pittsburgh, or in the Pittsburgh area. And we're going to talk about, because Caroline had protection from abuse order, a restraining order against her that Darcy put against her. And it's been, I don't know, about a year and a half, but I got to work out the details because she's going to spend, she's probably going to spend some time in jail again. I don't know, but she's not going to win. I have it all laid out what she's going to try. I mean, she's going to try, but she's not going to win. So anyway, allergy headaches. Yes, I've had them. Today hasn't been too bad, but I took a Claritin early in the morning. I need to start getting out my neti pot and rinsing again, but that takes time. And sometimes I'm like, I want to stop. You know, I like to, when I get busy, I don't want to stop. So, but I have to buy more Claritin. Tomorrow at this time, I will be in Pittsburgh at PPG Paints Arena at a concert. I am going to see Blake Shelton. I'm hoping he's last and Angela agrees to leave early. But she and I are going because Trace Adkins is going to be there. So we're going to hear Trace Adkins. We're going to hear Lauren Elena. And if you've visited my website, Lauren Elena is the singer of my theme song, which is The Road Less Traveled. So we're going to get to hear her, and we're going to get to hear Trace Adkins, who I just adore. But my sister likes him. So she's like, no, you can't have him. So, you know, our joke is I get Toby Keith, who's just not Trace Adkins. He's cute, but he's not Trace Adkins. But we're going to go, and there's some other group that I don't even remember who, but we're going to go. I'm going to leave here at like 2:30 in the afternoon. I have to stop and top off my brother's truck with gas because I traded him trucks for the weekend. And I have to go to the ATM and get like a few dollars out. And then we're going to meet in Robinson Township at a restaurant called Cadillac Ranch. And Angela has a coupon for Cadillac Ranch. So dinner will be cheaper, which is good because I looked at the prices and they're ugly. Like I wanted a steak, and steaks are like 15 to 20 bucks each. It's not like the $10 at Scooters up the street. No. So yeah, it's probably not going to be steak. We'll see how much the coupon is for, and then I'll make my decision. But anyhow, we're going to meet, and we're going to have dinner, and then we're going to go to into Pittsburgh to PPG, and we're going to. She was looking to trying to get a cheaper parking. She knows somebody who can probably get us cheaper parking. So I don't know if she was successful in contacting that person or not, but you know, we're going to take her car, but I think she said she's borrowing her husband's into the city. So we're going to leave my brother's truck at the restaurant and then go into the city. And that way we're only paying for one parking space. And then we're going to, you know, do our concert, and then she's going to take me back to my truck and off I'll go. But it's right off the highway, like the big 4-lane highway. So it shouldn't be too hard to find. And it's once I get there, it's a couple of hours home, but I wasn't able to find somebody to come and let the dogs out. Oh, that's not good, Krista. It might be your internet. I mean, mine, I don't know. It might be my webcam. Maybe it's dirty. But it does look, let me wipe it off. It's dark in here, and I can't, Rosalini and I were playing with YouTube today and doing lives at YouTube, and it's just dark. I don't get it. Maybe it's because I don't know. I don't know why it's just dark. I thought it was my eyeballs, but maybe not. Anyway, that's most of my news. Is I'm going to a concert. Then next Saturday, I have to go again. I have nobody to watch the dogs. Nobody come let the dogs out. Unless I see the neighbor tomorrow morning. I might run over there tomorrow morning and beg her, hey, are you going to be home? Can you give her $20? if I can get Mary next door to come over and let them out a couple times, that'll ease my mind. So I might try that in the morning. We'll see. I'm kind of shy, and I don't like to go. I'm kind of shy, and I don't like to, I mean, I would rather talk to her when nobody's home, but if I go tomorrow, then people are going to be there. So I don't know, whatever. Do what you got to do, right? So I'm hoping to get somebody to watch the dogs. Otherwise, I'm going to have a mess. I come home. I went to the dentist the other day on Wednesday on bad roads. I'm telling you, the roads were ugly here. It hadn't snowed much, but there was like snow and there was like freezing rain in there. And the roads on the way to the dentist were bad. And I got halfway there. My truck has 4-wheel drive, but you have to be stopped to put it into 4-wheel drive. And when I started out in Ohio, it wasn't too bad, but my dentist is in Pennsylvania. And once I got like about 3 car lengths into Pennsylvania, they don't do anything a lot to their roads, and it was bad. And so we got halfway. I got halfway there, and I actually prayed for a red light. And I put it in 4-wheel drive at the red light. Hey, Rose. Chastity. You talk to strangers in the aisles. I don't talk to people at the store. You know what? There's a couple of kids in their late teens across the street, and they're rough kids, and I don't trust them. I mean, a couple of years ago at Halloween, the State Highway Patrol pulled in over there with one of those kids. And Mary next door, she has 3 kids. 2, I think, are graduated, and 1 is in junior high or high school. But I don't know. They don't, I mean, they'll say hi in passing, those kids, but yeah, in Pennsylvania, roads suck. They do. They don't do much, Maybe if it was, I mean, they'll plow. And I think in some of the village, like in some of the boroughs, the cities and that, they will salt, but the state, they put cinders on the road. Yeah. So that's why I won't move to Pennsylvania. Yeah. Unless I can stay in all the time. But now down in Pittsburgh, they have to salt, because I don't know if you've ever been to Pittsburgh, but some of those streets are straight up and down. Because Angela and I, every year around Christmas, we go down to Pittsburgh, and we go to, like, we went to the Heinz Museum, and we've been to the Museum of Natural History. And I think this year we're going to go to Phipps Conservatory. And we've walked up and down, like where that shooting is, where that guy went in and shot the people in the synagogue. We were on that street. She said we didn't go as far down as the synagogue. I thought we did, but she said we didn't. So, but we were right there, like blocks away from that synagogue. So, I mean, we've done, and then we go downtown, and they have this little, like not a flea market, but they have vendors selling Christmassy things, like German things from Germany. And they have, Wendell August Forge has a booth, and people that make things and sell things. So we go down there. Station Square is what that's called, every Christmas. But their streets are up and down, so they have to salt, but the state doesn't do. Yeah. Now, I say that, and then you come over here because you just get a little bit into Pennsylvania and it gets really hilly, but where I live, it's mostly flat. So you get, and it's farmland, so you get these huge fields with nothing to block the wind. So they'll come through with the plow and the salt truck, and then the wind comes and blows the snow over top of the road. Yeah, so it's always, I think that one of the questions I'm going to ask when I do get a new truck, because I'm hoping this year, but I don't know, is it four-wheel drive on the fly, because my Suburban all I had to do, I could, as long as I was going kind of slow, I could just push a button and boom, four-wheel drive. But this Wickham, man, you got to stop him dead. You know, it works real well, but you have to stop. But anyway, does anybody have any questions or anything any burning need to know, anything that I can answer for you? See, I know there's like 5 people that have said hi, and it shows me 2 people watching. It's strange. Anyway, it's 20 minutes already. I have yacked for 20 minutes. I'm sure I'm more red now than I was before. But what are you going to do? I've been really good with my diet today. I only had one thing. I've had too much pop this week, and I ache. But and I think I forgot to take an extra leave. But I haven't had a whole lot of sweets. LLS. I should be back next Saturday for the live next Saturday. I won't be there tomorrow because I'll be driving. And they're having it at 3:15, I believe, tomorrow. But the following Saturday, I have to go to Cleveland for my RWA meeting. But when I come, I should be back. We probably won't have it. We might not have it till 3:30. We might have it at 3. It might be 3:30. But yeah. And I've forgotten question of the week for like 2 or 3 weeks. So I hopefully I get that done tomorrow or Sunday too. We'll see. You know, I've had it written down. I just didn't get it done, but you'll have that. So, any other questions? I really appreciate you guys coming. I fully intend to enjoy that. I'm telling you, I don't know that I'm going to try to wear my cowboy boots just because they didn't fit a couple months ago. And I haven't lost enough weight that I think that they'll fit now. But I have my outfit all laid out. I'm just ready to go. I'm going to have a good time. I love Trace Adkins, and I like Lauren Elena. So anyway, all right. Well, I think that I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. So I'll come back here in a little bit, and as soon as it lets me, and see if I can find more comments that anybody said goodbye. So thanks for coming, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye-bye.